you will win. So just keep holding out until the right girl comes along.
Nice guys always win. They always win. If nice truly means nice, you had the wrong girl.
Yeah, you might not win in your early 20s, but let me tell you, every girl will get sick of the games. And
YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph, man. Man, it's crazy, bro. It's crazy how, you know, the woman could really just say the most ridiculous stupidity stuff in the world and actually get away with it. It's worse than murder, bro. Like, it really is worse than murder, right? So as you see in the clip, you know, this girl with this podcast, she says, you know, nice guys always win in the end. Nice guys always win. And she says, you may not win in your 20s, but she will think about it and come to her senses that realize that she doesn't want the games, the BS, the bad boy or whatever, right? So let's just really talk about what does that really mean, right? Let's just like really talk about what that actually means. So how am I gonna speak on this? Since what, 14, 15, let's just say 15, right? Let's just start 15. You are this kid, this young man who into this world who's liking females, and you know, some people just got their moms, or you know, some guys just got just their moms. Some guys, you know, got their dads who might be a beta male, who might be not, right? And at that age, right, you're taught to be Prince Charming. You're taught to call her beautiful. You're taught to always give her flowers. You're taught to always chasing 24/7. You're taught to do all these things in the world. You're taught to be the overall good guy in this world, right? You know, you get your heart broken at a young age, because my mama told me this, the quote unquote this. My mom said, just keep going after her, you'll get her one day. Just keep going after her, you'll get her one day. My mama taught me this. But during her prime years start around the same age as you were, right? She gets this attention from you, the athletes, the cool kids, the jocks, the bad guys, you know, all this crap. You know, 17, 18, she's chasing older men. 17, 18, she's chasing the athlete. 17, 18, she's chasing dudes that are no good for her. She's constantly getting her heart broken. She's constantly chasing them over and over and over again. But meanwhile, you sitting there as this nice guy, always quote unquote being there. You're doing everything what society tells you to do as a guy, right? But as even 20s come around, no, you wanted her in high school. You wanted her during your 11th grade year, your 12th grade year. She says, no, you're not the right one. Even though you're the one who treats her with respect, right? You're the one who treats her with respect. You're the one who's always there. You're always the one. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm different from the other guys. Those other guys, hey, who? Chad and Tyrone. That's who treats her like garbage, right? And you're still holding on. You're still doing the steps what society told you to do. And then college comes around. You're just regular old dude who, I don't say, you're the regular old dude who still trying to go after her. Meanwhile, she's getting dug out by the D1 players, the ones who are on their way to the NFL, dudes who already have it, driving their parents' Audis, BMWs, this, that, and the third, who basically got their life set. Everything is handed to them, right? She's chasing those type of guys. But meanwhile, you're the guy who's struggling. You're the guy who's just getting by. But you're keeping it all in place. Like, one day I'm gonna get her. One day. And as years gone by, you still want her. You still want her. She's saying no to you, but still getting heartbroken by these dudes, but still running back to you for just emotional usage only. Right? I'm not making this up, right? But you finally come to your senses and realize, because you probably just watched like a FedEx video or a Steffes Cole video or whatever, and you realize, man, this girl don't even want me, bro. So what does that mean? You go into anger mode because literally since 15, you've been chasing this chick since 15 until you realize she never wanted you, right? Never wanted you. I'm saying the N-word today. Never wanted you. And then you start to understand that your wealth. You start to understand, all right, I got to get cold. I got to put the work in. I got to grind every day. And then by the time you 30, 32, 35, 35 years old, you start to hit your prime years because you understand your worth. You understand, okay, I can do better, right? I understand that I got all these chicks here, but the status is up. The mindset is up. The money is up. I got the cold cars. I got the lifestyle. I got everything I wanted. All right, man. Sorry about that. Somebody parked right next to me. I had to find a new spot. I hate when people do that. But let's continue, right? So you mean to tell me soon as I come up in the world, you know, I did all the work. I went from level 1 to past the dudes that you were chasing. Like I said, from 15 to whatever years she decides to realize, just like the girl said in this video, when she already has common sense, realizing all these guys she's been chasing and sleeping around with were no good for her. And then as soon as you have your shot, now I get you. Now that I finally get the chance of with the girl of my dreams, even though all these other dudes you've been chasing since high school were no good for you, now I get the chance. Now I get to the sweet watery guts after all she was doing, selling me dreams, putting me in the hopes, watching the stories when you guys could be like, oh, why she staring my stories, bro? All of that till it's already too late. After possibility, you've probably gotten pregnant by one of these dudes. Now I get to have you. So, what does that really mean? I don't get you in my 20s during my lowest. I don't get you during those times. But meanwhile, during your teen years, your early 20s, mid 20s, towards your late, you were having fun, trying to chase who, like Steph always says, Chad and Tyrone. now I get the sweet watery guts. Now I get the kiss on the cheek. Now I get to. You must be stupid thinking that I've been lied to, had to build myself up, had to restart my mind from turning a blue pill to red pill just for a chick that's run down. You absolutely lost your fucking mind. You absolutely lost your mind. And meanwhile, you still probably imprinted by whoever the dude you slept with. Pineapple, bro. Pineapple. That's what I have. That's what I get of not understanding what happens when you're the nicest guy in the world, the quote unquote sweetheart. Fellas, man, fellas. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth, right? Because, man, when I was in high school, I was the sweetheart. I was the nice guy, right? When I was at my factory job, I was a nice guy. And what did I get out of that? Nothing but disrespect all the time, being overlooked. For the guys who got the cold car, for the guys who probably got a little more money than me, for the guys who had the smooth mouthpiece. Meanwhile, you get nothing being a nice guy, period. When you're the nice guy, like this girl said in the podcast, right? She said in the podcast, you're not gonna get her in her 20s. Meaning you're not going to get her in her prime years when that body cold, like I said, from 15, bro. 15, early 20s, mid 20s. Her body is banging. During that time, you didn't get that. You're going to get her when? When she wants to settle. That's when you get her. That's when you get her. Use guts. That's when you get her. Point blank, period. Being a nice guy gets you no effing where. Being a nice guy, you are nothing but a beta male provider. Being a nice guy, you're just nothing but a provider. That's why I tell guys, snap out of it. Go after the women who want you. Don't ever listen to these women podcasts talking about you win later on in life. Yeah, you win getting used guts. Period. Point blank, period. You don't win. The chicks that in your past, they already got kids by another dude. How the hell do you look from high school being a loser, not accepted, always rejected, and then you finally get her when she already has 2 kids by this dude already, right? Meanwhile, she already know deep down inside, even the first week of knowing this dude, that nigga ain't shit. But she still chases him. Baby girl, you knew that nigga wasn't shit. But you want to come to your senses and all of a sudden get her. It don't work like that. Never listen to these women about getting your chances. Never. That's why I tell young men, get it right now. Get it right now. Get it right now. Understand it. All you nerds in high school, focus on you. And then when you start to develop in your 20s, depends how willing and dedicated your life will be, you will find chicks that will like you for you. Because chasing and validating her, waiting, twiddling with your thumbs, hoping and praying she coming back, bro, you wasting time. She don't want you at your lowest. You a janitor right now? Go get yours. Put the extra hours in. You not cold? Be cold. You're a rapper with 1,000 plays on SoundCloud. Keep getting more, because at your lowest, she don't want you, G. Point blank, period. This is the end of this video. Hit the like, comment on my shit, subscribe to the channel. I'm out.